Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You may have seen my recently rearranged and reconfigured playroom, but today I figured I would take you around my main floor and show you my new design layout and storage solutions that help me to maintain somewhat of a clutter-free living environment. So I'm going to show you around this main floor today, show you the different organizational systems, different hacks and things that I use in order to really reduce the clutter on this main floor. And I also will be sprinkling in a little bit of cleaning and organization along the way. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit subscribe, give me the thumbs up on this video, and I hope you enjoy. So for all of you moms or parents out there, I'm sure you agree that one of the things that really contributes to a cluttered living space is kids stuff, kids toys. They can be everywhere and they can really overtake a house. And you've seen that we use the playroom down in the basement to contain most of that stuff, but we do also have a fair amount of toys on the main floor in our family room. So I'm just gonna start there, kind of walk you through what we decided to keep there, how we're organizing it, and how it can really be stored in a clutter-free way. So I recently purged a lot of the kids' toys and we reduced the number of items significantly that are down here. We used to have 4 messy buckets in all of these 4 cubbies, but now we just have a cubby strictly dedicated for books and then one for arts and crafts stuff, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, puzzles, and then one for cars and trucks that they can use on the hardwood floor, and then one for some of their electronic type devices, their laptops and their little cars. So this is something that I'm really excited about. I'm actually going to fill it with you guys now. This is a little craft bin, or what I'm going to use as a craft bin for our upstairs. So if you saw in the basement, we do store all of our arts and craft supplies downstairs, but I really wanted something for the main floor that the kids can help themselves to without asking. So this is from Michael's. They're normally $14.99 and it comes in 3 colors, but right now they're on sale for only $6.99 and it's amazing. It can fit a full sheet of paper, coloring book, etc. And then you have the top tray for all of your different loose craft supplies. So I'm going to fill that up now, and then I'm going to just store it up in here when it is all done. So that's about it. I wanted to leave these 2 cubbies here open because I have some Valentine's Day crafts that I'm going to be putting in here for the boys later this week. So stay tuned for that video. And also I wanted just to keep it very light so that the boys can lift it themselves. They're very little and I didn't want to make it too heavy so that they couldn't open it or carry it themselves. Other things that you could use this for are kids' toys. You could put little Matchbox cars in these little cubbies and some bigger trucks down below. You could use this to separate out infant toys if you don't want them mixed with the other siblings. Put pacifiers or teethers in here and some bigger toys down below. There's just endless little things that you can use it for. As we are working our way through here, you will see that we have a basket or container for everything, and that dramatically helps with reducing clutter. We even have a basket dedicated just to our remotes and movies that the kids are watching right now, because without this, all of these items would just be out on the surfaces, and that definitely can contribute to a cluttered look. So in here, we just have a bunch of blankets and things, extra blankets that are not out on the couch. While it is not, of course, neat per se, it keeps the rest of the room clutter-free from those blankets. So down here we have different puzzles and things for the boys, their train set, these wooden puzzle sheets, and then just some little cars and trucks and things. So we've recently purged a lot of toys and things and really started cleaning out our closets and drawers and things like that. And so in doing so, I really encourage you to only keep items that you really need or are using. Or of course, if there's something that brings you joy, but there's no need to hold on to stuff that you're not using, that you don't need, or that you really don't love. So start to clean out little by little and kind of group things into those three categories. So while you will see that we definitely have decor, we keep it very, very simple and very neutral, which really helps to reduce the look of clutter. This shelf is exceptionally bare right now, but I am going to be decorating it for Valentine's Day this week. For the most part, you will not see many picture frames or other things cluttering tabletops and surfaces, but rather we use wall collages as a way to get things off of the surfaces, but yet still display all of the memories. Additionally, I find myself using a very consistent and often light and airy color palette throughout my home. If you are using bold, bright, and contrasting colors, it will automatically make the space feel more closed off and more cluttered. Moving into the kitchen here, we have this little table with this wooden organizer on here, and that really helps us to reduce the clutter of our household papers and things. We use this to just store different mail items, important documents, notepads, etc. And that has really helped with the clutter. We used to have that up here on this countertop, but with all of our devices and charging cords, etc., it definitely is better off to the side. I honestly don't have a solution for reducing the clutter of all of the cords and chargers and things, because when we have all of our devices, our laptops, our phones, the baby monitor up here and in all of these ports, it's definitely very cluttered and a lot of different cords and things going on. So I don't have a solution, but a charging bank like this definitely helps. And like I said, this little organizer is great for storing different papers and things. And we use that in addition to this junk drawer here, which contains a lot of our bills and different things, our takeout menus, pens, and all different supplies like that, and other household necessities. Now, I did do a full junk drawer organizational video, which I will link here, and I highly suggest that you check that out. Okay, so kind of just a side thought. Now that you saw inside that drawer and that little paper caddy, I also just want to encourage you to tackle areas that you can't see as well. I think people are super drawn to decluttering the areas that are out in the open because that's what people see. And while that's important, don't forget about your drawers, your cabinets, everything. If you don't need it, you're not using it, or you don't love it, get rid of it. So now I'm just going to show you a quick look into some of my cabinets, drawers, and closets, just so you can kind of see how I've simplified and decluttered in there. So that's kind of it. After showing you all the details of my basement, I really just wanted to walk you through my everyday living space to show that while we do still have a fair amount of things, we are not minimalists, we are able to maintain a pretty much clutter-free living environment, which for me is a huge deal. We don't feel smothered in our home. We can enjoy the space and use the space without drowning in clutter and junk that we don't need. So I encourage you to do the same. You will not regret it. Take the time to purge and you will feel liberated. So thank you guys again. Please hit subscribe and I'll catch you in my next video.